Please be advised, Gaggle of Geeks contains strong opinions that may contain language unsuitable for young children. Now here are your hosts, Patrick Beatty and Chaz Campbell Evans.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
What is up, my Gaggle of Geeks, and welcome to another episode 51, Chaz. 51. We didn't even talk about the fact that we had a 50th. So, whoa, wait a minute.
What's up?
Why are you here?
Well, I had to drop off something, and then conveniently it was at this time.
So are you saying that now we're actually doing in-person live Gaggle of Geeks?
It's a possibility, yeah.
Oh my God, this is good. Dude, what? This is so cool. Please let us know in the comments if it's too quiet, too loud, anything. Alan has joined us. What is up, Alan? Thank you, man. Glad that you like the background. We have a lot to talk about today, Chaz. We've got Wandavision episodes 1 and 2. I posed a very interesting question that I'd like to hear more about based on something that you will be reading some of the tweets on.
Oh, yeah.
Stay tuned for that. But first, let's just talk about how the week's been. How's your week been?
I was telling you before the show, it just feels like a ticking time bomb.
Yeah, it really does.
And it's crazy to think that in a week, it will no longer be a ticking time bomb. Hypothetically.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree.
Hypothetically. Who knows? Anything can happen.
Mm-hmm. I'm still working out these cutting back and forth. I do like it cutting instead of fading. Now it just cuts back and forth. What do you think?
Hello.
Jeez. All right. Well, let's start with, I guess, the Armie Hammer stuff. I think that's the most interesting thing, and then we'll get into WandaVision and talk about some of the spoilers. You saw episode 1 and 2, right?
I absolutely did.
Good news. Well, then let's talk about Armie Hammer. So Armie Hammer was just buzzing around Twitter this week for something that I never really thought that I would see him trending with alongside cannibalism.
Yeah.
So Armie Hammer might be a cannibal. Let's find out exactly what these tweets were. You've got the story. What is this?
Well, we'll just say that he was DMing some. Where are you cutting?
You don't worry about that. You don't worry about that.
Okay. He was DMing some woman, and she screenshotted and leaked these messages. Apparently, it's talking sexy talk, and I don't know how any of this is sexy talk at all. Just to give you an example, you just live to obey and be my slave. I will own you. That's my soul, my brain, my spirit, my body. Would you come and be my property till you die?
Why are you reading it like this? You're just making it.
That's how fucking creepy it is, man.
I don't think he was intending for it to sound like that.
How would you read it?
I'll show you. So we are socially distanced, but this is kind of maybe not. Okay. So I see it more being something to the extent of like, I will own you. No, that sounds even worse. Oh, baby, I will own you. That's my soul, my brain, my spirit, my body. Would you come? You read them. I'm not gonna read them.
The ones that's related to cannibal. Let me see if I can find them real quick. Hold on, where is it? Dude, there's a lot of shit in here. Mm-hmm. Okay, totally raw, still warm. I'd eat your heart if I wasn't stuck without you after. Does that give you a raging boner?
No.
Okay. If this does, I
leave a comment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No kink shame, right?
No, of course not.
Yeah, dude, I don't know, but apparently his ex-girlfriend's like, yeah,
this is legit.
Now,
we have to make sure to note that Armie Hammer's recently just left a Netflix film because he's trying to address these. Because right now it's just conjecture, it's just rumors,
right.
And Twitter does this a lot. Like we saw this a lot when it came to Amber Heard and Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Like a lot of salacious tweets coming out, and then we find out a different side of the story. Then it flips. Then we find out all the stuff happening with the courts. I think maybe that could be something like this. However, I mean, we've seen what he can do with a peach.
What?
Armie Hammer.
What does he do with the peach?
Have you not seen Call Me By Your Name?
No, it's on my watch list.
Oh my God.
I actually got notified by Letterboxd that it is on Stars. So I plan to watch that this weekend, actually.
Okay. Well, then you tell me, what do you think is he legit like creepy, or is this kind of because we can't kink shame?
No.
We can't necessarily kink shame him.
I wonder if because
You
like
didn't even read the eating parts.
no, I didn't. But it's weird.
You should read them.
I don't know if I can find
Why
them.
are you reading them?
Here, okay. Real quick though, I just wanted to be on the record saying that I think because these are screenshots that have way out of context. We don't know what the conversation was before, right? There's a possibility that some of the messages were deleted.
Okay.
To shine him in even more of a weird light, right? Is that the case? Who knows? By all means, it's just a weird interaction to say the least. Let me see if I can find his eating parts. You should take this away just for a minute.
So while Chaz is doing his thing, we just want to give a quick shout out to Button Mashing with Nate's Legend and Jay Moore, because they both are on it fairly equally, I would say. I think Jay, for the most part, has basically been a co-host, but you guys are killing it. I'm loving the content. And if you guys haven't checked out their stuff, please go and listen, watch, whatever you want to do. I don't know. What else did we talk about this week? There was little bits of news here and there. There was a rumor that Captain America was coming back.
Yeah, but he posted on Twitter that that's the first he's heard of it, but I don't know if he's just...
That's true, but remember how good he was with kind of hiding the fact that Cap didn't die, and they were always hinting that Cap would die, and he was kind of like jumping in on that too with the Twitter post that was like, "Oh man, I feel so bad. This is the end of an era of my character."
So do you think then, because for me, this is my issue with Stranger Things as well, because it was a nice send-off to Cap in the end game, but now they're bringing him back for something that's not related to him exactly, but I just feel like just let his character actually have a legend behind his name and not to keep reusing him, because it undoes like the whole nice send-off, and the same thing with Stranger Things, like with the dad, or not the dad, Hopper. There was that rumor like, oh, is he alive? Probably not. I was hoping he wasn't, but then...
Yeah, I got a lot of beef with this. I think it's a stupid rumor, and I don't know who started it. Do we know which outlet did it? Was it just one of the rinky-dink ones, like We Got This Covered or comicbook.com?
For Captain?
Yeah, for this stupid Captain America.
I have
rumor.
no idea.
Okay, well, I think it's stupid for a number of reasons. Number one, Anthony Mackie hasn't even gotten a shot to be Captain America. And they're already like, Chris Evans might be coming back? Oh my God.
Yeah.
And I think that's annoying as shit. We haven't even gotten a shot with Anthony Mackie. We don't know where his trajectory goes with Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And even if they bring Chris Evans to reprise his old man role, it's just not going to be good. It won't be good in service to the Captain America mantra going forward, and it would be a disservice to his characters and in Endgame.
I agree.
Yeah. Did you find the tweets?
I did.
All right. What are they?
I need to drink your blood. I am
looking directly at the
100% a cannibal. I want to eat you. Now, here's my question, too. Is this actually cannibalistic to say I want to eat you, or is it like, talking about, oral sex? Ding.
No, you know damn well what he meant. You keep reading him. Keep reading him right now.
If I wanted to cut off one of your toes and keep it with me in my pocket so I always had a piece of you in my possession. That's all it says.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm going to try to put these on my Tinder and see how that works out.
I think he's a cannibal. I think he's a cannibal. Like, a lot of that stuff got real specific. And they were digging up a lot of tweets of, my mom was giving me a blessing because she thinks I might be cursed. And weird stuff that, with this in it, makes it seem a little more than coincidence. Yeah. However, we don't know for sure. It's still conjecture. But, holy crap. Army Hammer. Imagine if you woke up one morning and you saw cannibal trending with, over and under artist exposed.
If he said that stuff in my podcast, it's free publicity.
Okay, so we'll go for the publicity. Okay.
No, I don't know. I don't know. Part of me also, because I know his marriage last summer, or over the last year, I should say, has been very rocky. Mm-hmm. And she's even come out saying that he doesn't really care about the family. Again, this is all tabloid stuff, but so I don't know how true that is. But I I wonder if Army woke up hammered. And it's just
God.
constantly hammered, you know?
God. You know, I get the fun thing about doing this live right now is that we don't get to hear the sound effects for shit. So when I play it, only you guys are going to be able to hear what's happening, not necessarily Chaz. So if you knew what I was playing right now, I don't know how I'd feel. I don't know.
Well, you know.
That's going to be a fun thing to just use against you through all of this. Just like sound effects that you have no clue what I'm doing.
At all. We were trying to loop it through everything, but I don't know what it's saying. Can people hear the sound effects?
Yeah, they should be able to hear everything.
Man, what does Alan say?
Let's. Okay, now I'm a little turned on.
Okay,
Goes to Alan.
You go, man.
Why didn't I just put it up on the screen? All right, Alan. Props to you, man. I'm into it. I'm into that.
Okay.
Don't shame kink. That's the mantra of that story. The Chris Evans story is stupid. Was there any other stories that happened this week that broke this week?
No. Oh,
No?
there was one today I saw Twitter, so who knows how valid this is, but Charlie Cox was seen on Spider-Man 3.
Oh yeah, that they were saying that he was involved with it already, and they had Kevin Feige's been a little devil, hinting at a lot of the stuff to come with Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, Luke Cage. They may all be back.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
And there was it the Moon Knight? Is that the character with Oscar?
Isaac, yeah.
They cast the villain finally.
Ah, who's the villain going to be?
Brain fart.
Brian Fart?
No,
Oh,
brain fart.
Oh God. But anyway, I guess this about does it for the news bit. So let's ask the question: who would you eat? Oh man, I didn't have it to the part where we're supposed to do the.
Well, you're out of order. Out of order. I show you out of order. I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Stand down, Mr. Slade.
I'm not finished.
So I was just curious at this point because now the conversation has started. What type of celebrity would you eat, Chaz?
You know, probably none. I don't look at either.
So that concludes this episode.
I don't look at either and be like, you look delicious.
I'm glad that you don't do that. I don't think cannibals do that either. I think they kind of wait and bide their time. They bide their time, they hide in the corner, and then the minute you don't suspect them, they've got a spork.
Who would you eat?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about because I think we have a lot of things to consider when it comes to what exactly we're looking for, right?
Is there a scenario in this, or is this like a regular day?
Well, no, because you eat. What temperature is your steak? Everyone's temperature is different,
I
right?
don't fucking know. Medium rare is what I like my steak.
Medium rare, exactly. So that's mine too. So we need to look for something that's a little bit on the softer side. You know, we can't just get Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
No, dude, he would. That would be like.
That'd be eating the toughest
That's like
food
jerky.
on the planet. That'd be like straight up jerky, exactly. So there is something to consider when it comes to eating somebody, right?
Right.
There's got to be tenderness. Where do you see the tenderness scale? Like, let's name some celebrities. Let's get into this.
Oh man, something medium rare.
My God, you know, I thought you came prepared for this.
Matt Damon.
You didn't even have names. You didn't even have
Matt Damon.
names prepared for this shit.
I didn't.
Jeez.
Because you asked me this question. I'm like, what kind of question is this?
It's
All
the
right.
only question. It's the only question I had through this whole thing.
I don't-
Who would you eat? Let's talk, okay?
Okay.
Ken Jeong, I think would be delicious.
Ken Jeong?
Yeah,
Why?
he's soft.
Zach Galifianakis.
You see, here's the thing. We're going to get into some territory here where we have to preface everything by saying that this is all a joke. And everything we say from this point on is a joke. We do not support cannibalism. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, good, Chaz. I'm glad that you agree.
Christian Bell.
You didn't agree before we started taping, which I find interesting because we had talked about it before.
I don't. My question was like, what's the scenario? Like, is this like a Dawn of the Dead kind of thing where like you're literally have no food?
It's a Hannibal Lecter fine cuisine. You walk into this wonderful like 10K a plate restaurant. They drop down your ratatouille. Oh, what do you know? It's Patton Oswalt.
God, that's clever.
I think that would work. You know,
That's clever.
I think that would work really well. But Patton Oswalt maybe wouldn't be the best pick for it.
Ethan Hawke.
Ethan Hawke. He's a little old and crazy. I'd consider that stringy beef.
Stringy beef.
Yeah, we're going straight Sweeney Todd with this. I think
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp. That's it. He's rum soaked too, so that would work really well.
I feel like that'd be like eating. What do you call it? The roadkill, essentially.
Nah, roadkill would be like Steve Buscemi.
That's harsh.
I know, right? That's why I needed to preface that we're not that person.
Who?
No.
His name? Who
wouldn't eat someone?
Who would people eat? Can we ask that question?
That
who
is a
in an
great
audience?
question. Who would you eat, people? Let's see. Jay, hello. Jay, here's the question, dude. Who would you eat? We need to know. I think there's a lot of good answers that we could have. You just haven't found the right ones yet.
I know. It's because it's
Jason Sudeikis, I think, would be a really nice cut.
Jason Bateman.
Yeah. Oh, he takes really good care of himself too.
Yeah.
Like I've heard that he's got a really
He runs.
intricate skin regimen.
Yeah.
I don't know how
that
that would work really well if we were to do like a diamond cut and rubbed some spices and kind of made him like a ham.
Baby Yoda.
Okay, so now we're playing make believe.
Dude.
All right. This is fun. Oh no, blackout. Haha, just kidding, we're back. I was gonna see if something would work, but it didn't work. I was gonna do old school effect.
Also, maybe, possibly. Man, I don't fucking know.
Okay, you don't have to yell.
I don't fucking know.
Well,
Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo would be good. I could see that. Well, here's the thing. Like, why haven't you picked any females?
Jennifer Garner.
And I've noticed they're all white too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Jesus, get close up on this asshole.
That came off weird.
Wow.
That came off really fucking weird.
No. Not in this house. Not in this house. It's inappropriate.
I'm not even thinking about any of that. I'm just naming names. I didn't come prepared.
David Oyelowo would be tasty.
Who?
Yahya Abdul Mateen II.
Yeah.
Not for eating, but... know what I'm saying? Fine. All right. I discovered something.
What?
I think in a sense I am bisexual, but only for fickle reasons when it comes to the men's side. Like I would be the most picky gay on the planet. Seriously, that's what I discovered that this week.
Like, what do you mean by picky? Like, what qualifies as being picky?
Well, like, I don't know. If you're looking at like Brad Pitt, right, or some of the celebrities or the icons that are like, they'd have to also have great personalities, be chiseled, and like godlike.
Okay.
When it comes to, you know, women, like in my high school days or growing up, it was just kind of like anybody that look at me, you know, with interest. But I'm so picky with men. It's interesting.
What about Denzel Washington?
I could see that.
That'd
work.
I'd eat that, yeah. Mm-hmm. I'd eat Denzel.
Denzel.
Not army style. I'd be like Hannibal Lecter. Delicate.
Where are you on the sexual scale, Chaz?
Me? I'm straight.
Nice. I think that works.
Yeah.
There's no problem with being straight, being gay, whatever the sliding scale is. But let me ask you this, though.
What's up?
If James McAvoy showed up in a bikini, you would?
No. No, I would not. No. Here's the thing. I have a celebrity crush list of the male side, right? Like if I were gay, as I
That's
call
what
it.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
So we're the same in this.
Yeah. Like, dude, Brad Pitt's on my like celebrity crush list.
I made Brad Pitt as like a basic bitch response. I mean,
No,
if I
but
were to get
literally, he's like
creative,
at the top of the list.
I think Ryan Reynolds is probably on everyone's with. Keanu Reeves would be on
Yeah,
everyone's.
Keanu Reeves,
Like, if
yeah.
Keanu Reeves tried to kiss you, would you stop him?
No.
Yeah. There you go. You see, I think we've all learned something today. Jay. Oh God.
What did he say?
I like it. All right. Well, that's not really a person, Jay, but all right. Let's see. Alan, Orlando Bloom in Lord of the Rings. Ooh. There you go.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah. I think
Let's just sit in the silence. Let's just sit in it. How is this going? What do you think so far?
this is completely random and off topic of eating like cannibalistic.
Well, because you just don't know where to segue after.
No.
Like the minute you talk about eating a person, a human life.
Like, how would Army Hammer segue out of this after he does his thing?
He'd probably have his twin show up. Be like,
He has a twin.
the Winklebosses.
Wait, what?
Social Network, bro.
Oh,
Why aren't you with me with the movie references?
I don't attach myself to names. I attach myself to like the acting and like the what do you want to call it? Cinematography, like all the technical stuff. I don't really care about character names necessarily, unless it's like Star Wars. But even Star Wars though, Star Wars has gotten to the point where there's so many. I'm just like, oh yeah, you were in that episode. I don't remember your name, but it's making the connections. But
Speaking of episodes and connections, that is a perfect segue into WandaVision talk. We have watched the first two. Well, I've watched the first three. Chaz, you finished the first two, no?
yeah.
Good. We have a lot to talk about with this. And for that, we need to bring up our spoiler alert.
Yeah, actually.
So yeah, spoiler alert. We're going to be talking about WandaVision. If you haven't seen it, go check out both of the episodes. It's really only 60 minutes for both of them.
Yeah.
Like it's a really quick watch, really easy. And let's talk first where we left off with Scarlet Witch in Vision. So Vision was completely ripped. His head was, they took the thing off of him, and then he turned into.
We look at the camera.
He turned into a gray. He went like this. He went night night, and turned into a gray thing. And Wanda, she came back with a vengeance. Basically, tore up Thanos to the point where he almost did, until Captain Marvel, all that stuff. He rained fire, all that situation. But we didn't know what really happened to her after that. They didn't really talk about it. So we have no idea where this is set, where it's taking place. We just know that it's WandaVision. For some reason, Vision is back. And they are settling into a new neighborly home. But all is not as it seems, Chaz.
Yeah, I've read somewhere where it's set, but I don't know if that's revealed in episode 3.
What is it?
It's post Endgame.
Oh, yeah. Well, post-Endgame. Yes, that would work.
That's why I read
Did I say that I didn't know the time frame?
Yeah,
My bad.
yeah.
Okay, well, in that case, yeah. What did you think of the first episode reintroducing Wanda and Vision in this completely new platform?
I think it's unique. It's like a hybrid of fun. I think the tone shifts were kind of weird. Mm-hmm. It takes time. It took me a while to kind of like, oh, okay, I kind of see what they're going for. But I had fun with it. This is actually something I want to stick through, and I'm glad they released episode 2, and they even had more fun than that. And so it just seems like even though they're having more fun, they're also adding more elements to it and revealing more stuff for the show. I don't know where it's going. That's my end goal, though.
Well, and they have returning characters too. Aside from who? Well, we have returning characters mentioned. There's some people that are mentioned that weren't mentioned before. Or was that episode 3? Shit.
Are you spoiling?
Did I accidentally spoil a little bit of episode 3? Nah, not enough. Not enough for you to know anything.
You just piqued my interest.
No, episode 2. Shit, Chaz.
I'm sorry.
Okay, we don't have to do it. We don't have to talk.
No, keep talking.
You get so mad that you tried to flip the desk.
No, I was like stretching my leg and I'm tall and like.
No one even saw that. No one even saw what happened on that.
I know.
Just a.
I'm like trying to move.
No, no, you do see somebody, and they were referenced during production. Captain Marvel, the daughter, she appears in episode 2.
As
the daughter from that pilot. Yeah.
I don't remember.
There is characters that are referenced that you are starting to realize are being introduced slowly. There's also a lot of references to an organization called SWORD. Did you catch any of that? With the beekeeper?
I saw the beekeeper, but I didn't know it was like an
You saw the
organization.
helicopter that had a sword on it?
I just saw a helicopter.
Okay, so the helicopter's logo had a sword on it. that same sword you will see in the post-credit scene for Spider-Man Far From Home when Nick Fury is in space at a different area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this first episode is basically the introduction to what we're looking at with Bewitched, I Love Lucy. It's in a different aspect ratio, and I thought it was fun. They're fun little hijinks.
There's some funny
episodes.
jokes in there too.
There's some funny jokes. There's some great Vision stuff. I remember the part where they're like, Vision's head is like really hard, like impenetrable or something. And I was like, we watched Infinity War. Don't lie to us. don't you lie to us. Get torn up.
Yeah, that brings me into another question. Like in post, not post, like in end game. If he can just like walk through stuff, why didn't he just go invisible right as Thanos was going to grab him?
I don't think it's the right time. I'm not going to answer that
Why?
because I don't have an answer for it.
Is that because it's a plot hole? Did I just ruin Marvel?
No, you didn't. You canceled Marvel. Good job, Chaz.
Marvel, I won't eat you.
Oh. But I like the chemistry between Wanda and Vision, like a lot. I think that their interplay with being just like a happy nuclear family is really cute.
Yeah,
they work well.
They do, and I do love the setup too of these characters, like the side character, like the neighbor especially, how annoying she is, but like it definitely they play into that, and it's just I don't know. It makes me want to watch like another sitcom.
Oh yeah, I agree.
And I saw people on my Facebook post about how they're watching newer or older sitcoms, if you will, with their children now. Like I Love Lucy,
Gilligan's Island, Leave It to Beaver, all of that junk.
Yeah,
I think it's exciting. The second let's break them down. How does the second episode kind of set for you?
Sit for me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of meandered.
Really? I liked it. I liked the magic show.
The magic show was fun.
I liked the silly sketch of like Vision's body with the gears and the gum being stuck in like
yeah, but
it's so weird that the gum made him completely
like drunk.
Just drunk, right? And that was what was happening. It wasn't like he just couldn't move suddenly. He was drunk. Interesting.
Yeah, and I thought it was interesting too how Wanda was able to pretty much like save their identities, if you will, by doing her magic like subtly. I don't know. It was fun. The magic show was fun. It's just the tone. It's just really the tone is like all over the place.
No, it's not.
Sometimes it's mysterious. Other times it's really funny, and then it goes
It's
back
like
to being
Black
serious.
Mirror, dude. It's Black Mirror meets I Love Lucy meets Bewitched.
No,
Yep.
I don't think I've ever laughed at Black Mirror.
You really have never laughed at Black Mirror?
No.
There's some fun parts.
There's some terrifying shit in that show, dude.
Yeah, but at the beginning there's some funny parts. No?
No? Are you talking about like the first episode where the guy has to fuck a pig?
No. Do you mean the worst scene from that entire show? No, I don't mean the worst fucking scene from the entire show. It has humor in it. There's humor involved in it. It's not the genre, but it's in there. Same with this. There's tons of fun like little things in it, but there's a huge mystery. They have no idea how they got there. Whenever they have to talk about their past, Wanda and Vision, they have no idea.
They totally spaced it out, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And things are happening rather quickly. At the end of episode 2, you find out that she's pregnant.
Yeah, but
It's crazy.
okay, but here's the thing. I think I haven't seen episode 3, but I think that they're being watched through like an alien thing. Does that make sense? Like aliens are watching them and like messing with their memory. Like they live in the Matrix essentially. Does that make sense?
You see, I see it a lot because this is spoilers. I can basically just say this. Truman Show. I see so much of the Truman Show in this.
Okay.
Where something is being set up to contain Wanda because she's going crazy and she doesn't have a barrier to contain this reality that she's fixed for herself. So Sword has had to come in and basically contain her in whatever bubble she's in. Like they found a way to basically mask it. And you see her walls breaking down every once in a while. Like in the first episode where you get a, if you've seen That 70s Show, have you seen That 70s Show?
I love That 70s Show.
The mom from That 70s Show was in it. It was
Kitty,
wonderful
yeah.
to see her, yes. And there's a really creepy scene where her husband starts choking.
And she's
just laughing and laughing and laughing and staring. And Wanda is the only one that notices how weird this is. So you know that this is in her reality.
Yeah, and then she gets very serious, and she's like, "Vision, save him," you know. And
Yep. Or the beekeeper, where she just says no.
And it rewinds though.
Yeah.
Dude, that's where I'm just like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, something happens in the third episode where I'm like, did they just forget that they cut that? Or like, if this is an additional scene? They're fucking with you in ways that I really, really... What was that? No, that didn't work. All right, whatever. But yeah, man, I think it's got a lot of potential. And the third episode is definitely more of like a Partridge Family Brady Bunch, because now they're in color.
Yeah.
They've transitioned into the 70s. And that's where you get more meat. You get a lot more meat into what's going on. Not a lot. It's still very lost on you, but...
Okay, do we know how long the season's going to be? Like, has Disney revealed that much?
I believe it's 8 episodes.
8 episodes. Do you think each episode is going to kind of experiment with the different eras of what do you call it? Sitcoms.
Oh yeah, we've already know. You probably not have looked. Have you looked at a lot of this?
No.
Okay, so they've done quite a bit. They're doing Modern Family. They're doing The Office. Apparently, is going to be one of them. There's a Full House one that's supposed to have a really meta reference to the Olsens being a part of that show.
Nice.
So, and I kind of already I can guess based on the third episode what exactly that's going to be, but I don't know for sure.
That's exciting.
What do you think of the supporting cast? Catherine Hahn's awesome.
I don't know who she is.
She was Jan Barkley in Parks and Rec. She was in Bad Moms. She's the neighbor that was first introduced at the beginning.
She's good.
Yeah, she's really good. I like her a lot. You've not seen her in anything else, dude? She played
she looks
Olivia Octavius in Into the Spider-Verse.
She looks familiar.
Dude, she's great.
I don't...
give me more of her in my veins, dude. She's so good. There's, of course, in the neighborhood, that one mom/wife that is like the queen bee, and everybody else has to try to impress. And in the second episode, there's a little bit of a dynamic with that. I don't. I hate that so much. It just makes me feel like high school again. It's like I don't want to be a part of this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I also like to with what's his name, Paul Bettany.
Paul Bettany.
Bettany. He the fact that he's not makeup in some of the scenes, like he has to look human, not like a alien hardware.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's fun. They're having fun with the show. I think that's all that matters the most. I'm
I
curious.
agree.
I'm intrigued. I will probably watch it weekly.
I loved all of the magic tricks and Wanda having to actually explain them while Vision was just fucking around. Like, he's like, I'm just going to float, bitches. And she's like, no! Rope. Or the bunny, or really any of the stuff. When he keeps trying to just be like, I'm going to one-up you.
So with the bunny, I was expecting like a dark, humored joke. Then I'm like, would they go that dark, or would they? Probably
it's dark already that she's built this whole fantasy because of the fact that she has nobody, you know? That's some messed up psyche stuff. Because I don't think Vision is alive. Do you think Vision's alive?
Do you think this is all in his head?
It's all
In her
Scarlet
head.
Witch is creating all this.
Dude.
And I think the only way that people can get as close to her as they have been is by playing along.
So you think she's being
Because
studied?
the minute somebody switches her, she recognizes it and then reverses, changes something, edits
her
something.
walls go up.
Exactly.
Fuck, dude.
So all of these people are probably sword agents, which again, that's the new shield. That's the space.
Are they the good guys then?
It's Space Shield, basically.
Okay.
So there is a lot of potential for that, especially.
Do you think we'll be seeing more? What's it? Captain Marvel's alien peeps, the Skrull.
Scrolls.
Yeah.
Well, they're doing Secret Invasion. That's going to be an actual like.
So do you think they're gonna be tied
Show.
into this then? Like,
That's an interesting point because we've only really heard that they're connecting these stuff to films. Like we already knew that Wanda was going to be involved in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness,
Right.
And then we heard that Doctor Strange is going to be involved in Spider-Man 3, along with every other celebrity that exists that has played one superhero character at any point in time. But they've also not really talked about how they're going to interplay with each other, like via TV episodes or series. Like, will Bucky tie into Wanda? Will there be any type of weird cameos like that? Will Loki just show up? Or will there be an episode of Loki where they're referencing what happened in WandaVision? Like, that is interesting. I believe they would. Like, I don't see why it would be any different from the movies.
That'd be fun. I'm excited to see what they do with this. I didn't think Marvel live action would be a thing. I mean, you have Agent Carter, but I never watched that. Yeah. But I didn't think they would be able to pull off a different kind of style of television for Marvel.
No, it's so different. And wasn't it cool seeing the Marvel Studios logo again? Didn't it feel good?
Yeah, dude. I noticed
it warmed me. I was just like, ooh.
Well, then
I've missed.
There's one scene in there where they includes Robert Downey Jr. doing the snap, and I'm like, oh, yep, this is definitely.
Yep. Yup. What time do we got here? We're at 35. Is there any comments that we got? We got a lot of comments.
Oh shit. Okay.
You know, that's been kind of the fun part about doing this. Like, you get so much more enwrapped in the conversation that you're not noticing what's happening here. So let's see. Rambo's daughter. Okay.
That was Jay.
So Jay's still on something that, or actually we're past it. Let's see. Picture quality is a little fuzzy. Let's see. Oh man, I still want WandaVision Meet Scrubs episode. Ooh. Yeah, there is kind of a delay. We'll probably have to work on fixing that with this. But it's good for now. I'm really happy with how everything's turned out so far. I'll check the recording afterward and see exactly what.
Dude, this is like the first go around.
It'll look like. I know, right?
The last time we did this was Star Wars.
That's so true, and I think we're really upgraded how we do
it. Because before that we were like sitting across. Now we have a nice little setup.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if anybody realizes this, but this is all green screen. Like, it is fairly pretty green screen. Maybe if we blurred the background a little more, it would look even less like it was green screened. Because there's, Yeah. Yeah. But either way, no one has any clue. This is all just green. I love it.
You can't see that. Punch on the brick wall.
Oh, do they want to see something real crazy? Stand up, Chaz. You stand up first.
Okay.
All right, Chaz is standing up. All right, so he eclipses the sun suddenly, or the moon. Actually, it's nighttime. And all right, now I'm gonna stand up. I can come up with the mic, and yeah.
Just give you a
that's the height difference. Why don't we just kind of back to? Oh my God, that's absurd. That's absurd. But look at all the things that nobody ever knew. And I love that I could just stand up and get upset and be like, no, you shut up, or whatever we're upset about. I don't. There's a little bit of an echo too, which I don't know. It's not the worst. I don't want to change it too much because it's just it's good so far.
Eventually they'll soundproof it.
Eventually, once I get an actual place and not like renting.
Soundproof the fuck out of it.
Yeah. All right. Well, what else do you want to talk about? I think we've covered as much as we can with WandaVision. I think I nailed it on the head. I think I know what's going to happen. Like, this is all in Wanda's head, and all these people are agents trying to get in.
Because I'm like, how's it post when he's fucking dead? I mean, dude, he's dead.
Because What do you think about this happening? So I'll pitch this. I'm going to look directly at the camera for this one. Okay. So episode 8, Wanda is finally just unraveled. She knows that Vision's dead.
Okay.
She knows that all of this is fake. She knows that everything that she loves, the baby, Goo, the little baby.
She wanted a family.
She's gone too. She doesn't exist. None of them exist. And she decides, at the end of the day, I'd rather live in my own reality, and just blankets the entire world in mutant world. Just like in the House of M, when she says, no more mutants. In this case, they flip it like they're known to do, Marvel Studios. They're very good at pulling from source material and adjusting it just a little bit to make it new and fresh. And she turns and she goes, mutants. I want everyone to be just like fucking me. I want everybody to be in the same boat as me. I'm turning everyone into mutants. Wolverine shows up out of nowhere. X-Men are there. You know what I mean? The end. Chaz, you look really scared.
That's over my head. I'm not familiar with source material at all.
Oh my God. I think it's good.
Let me say that pitch. I'd give that pitch like a 9 out of 10.
I think it works. Yeah, I agree.
Especially if you're bringing Wolverine, because is there rumors that he's going to be cast again?
I think we already knew that they were going to do something with that, but it could be multiverse because Deadpool still exists. And it's not like, because now that Deadpool
That's
still
news.
exists, that means that Hugh Jackman exists and all of those X-Men still exist.
But that was some news.
That's kind of weird, right?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
Deadpool's going to be the R-rated. So
Yes, that they're keeping it R-rated and
Fuck
it
yeah.
will be tied into the Marvel universe.
bring me to it, dude.
They're doing both, which also leads to believe that there could be some other R-rated properties like Blade. We could get an R-rated Blade directed by Sam Raimi.
I don't know if Sam.
Yas, Queen, yas.
What was your favorite Blade?
My favorite Blade? 2.
Two. I personally.
Two's proper.
I like 3.
I like when Del Toro just kind of is like, let me give you my creations. And like just goes crazy with it. Hellboy 2 I like better than Hellboy 1. Same goes for Blade.
Why don't they hire Del Toro to direct a horror kind of Marvel movie?
You know, Del Toro, I think, is a visionary, right?
Yeah.
He's incredible. But he don't know how to handle a budget. Every film that I've heard that he's done,
It goes over
it's
budget.
gone way over budget. All the stuff that we heard about with Hellboy, with there not being a Hellboy 3, is because he wanted like $300 million to make the film. Or like $300,000 to make the film. Or with, what was the last one? Pacific Rim 2. He wanted this massive budget. And they're like, no, scale it down. You know, well, I don't want to do it then. So like,
I mean, he's a.
work with what you can, man.
But he's
Look what
one-
we've been able to do with what we have.
But he's won like an Academy Award. Just give him
course, yeah, yeah.
all the money in the world. He's different than Zack Snyder.
Because here's the thing: they're
in
giving
that
Ava
sense.
DuVernay a lot of stuff, but the thing is, he's had a lot of chances too, and box office records don't really reflect that he gets a high dollar budget like a 200,000 or 250 because his returns aren't as strong.
But his returns also aren't geared
they're
towards
not
the
as,
younger
they're
audience.
not bad. Like
Yeah,
they're
but-
not bad returns, but they're not as strong.
No, but they're more geared towards like the adult audience anyway. So it'd be a smaller chance of it than like in your normal Marvel film, because Marvel films are more
Are
geared
they
towards the
geared
younger.
towards adults, or are they kind of like the,
Dude,
the
if you
new
include like
teen?
a woman fucking a fish, I'm pretty sure that's adult.
That's different. That's not a big budget film.
I don't fucking know then.
So
you're talking
I'm
about like
about
Hellboy and Pacific Rim.
Pacific
Okay.
Rim, Hellboy. Yeah, the big budget films where he hasn't been able to complete them because he wanted way too much.
Okay, I can see that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh.
That was tasty. I just won that one. You did. Thank you.
Chaz proving size doesn't matter.
Oh god. I'm so into this, dude. I like this setup. Are we doing it again next week?
Yeah.
There's too much of a delay on
I
that.
was gonna be like,
All
we'll play it by
everybody.
ear with the COVID, but yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. COVID exists. It's left the news media completely
I know.
because something happened last week.
Yeah, because of fucking yeah.
Do we want to talk about that? Do we still have stuff to vent about? Trump was impeached this week.
How do you think Mario feels that Trump's been impeached twice?
Who?
Mario
Mario.
has
Oh god. Chaz. What the fuck, dude? God damn. Every sound effect for that. That was so bad. That was so bad. There was applause in there too, though. I did press the applause button.
I'll take it. That was
Like a little bit of me was like,
I stole it from
yeah, like a
Twitter.
little wink.
I stole it from Twitter.
I know you did. I know you did.
That was too good.
But
to
really,
pass up.
so impeachments happen. We're not political really with this. We always get sucked into it every once in a while with these episodes because you can't avoid it anymore. Even in movies, like Snyder Cut's super political all the time, or at least the discourse feels like it. And political meaning like there's death threats.
Yeah.
Like political discourse now to me feels like you're sending death threats and storming government buildings and
We love you. You're doing a great job, Patriots.
you're very special.
Very special.
Very
We're-
special.
Fucking
Very
I-
special.
Dude, and it's I could go on rants about this.
I know. I think in the end, like, it was the right thing to do. It was the right thing to do to impeach him.
And he got banned on Twitter.
Will anybody say that this is going to calm anything? No, absolutely not.
This is
which
like
is the big issue.
I feel like this is the
it's
calm
what you were
before the
talking about
storm.
before. That's there's going to be a big storm, and it's brewing. And the more that this kind of stuff's happening, but I mean, these are domestic terrorists. Do you give in to domestic terrorism just because it's on your back door? You know, like you don't give in when it's out of completely different continent, but with this, I don't know, man. It's crazy. Like, I like that we're still able to just talk about movies and not think about this for just a sec, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Another word, the worst. We need Jay in here. Jay, are you going to move to Utah or what? California is, like, not cool anymore. Utah's where it's at.
Would you ever move to California?
No.
Never?
No.
I thought about
It's
it.
ridiculous.
I thought about
It's
it.
horrible right now, dude.
Why?
Because there's so many homeless people.
Okay. There's homeless people in Utah, too.
Yeah, but there's not whole cities of homeless people.
Fair.
And that's kind of what they're dealing with right now. Like they've got such a huge problem with robbery, like is getting just
I know.
swept under the rug because there's too many. There's just too many people that are robbing shit. We can't do anything about it.
My sister lives in San Fran, and she got her car broken into.
Oh, Jay's been thinking about it.
Okay,
Go on Zillow, Jay. Go on Zillow right now.
Are you just saying that, or are you being serious? Plus, it's cheaper here.
It is cheaper here, Jay. You know?
But just so you know, when you
I
live
can't
here,
say that we're not. We did poison Michael Jordan. That you know, you know what I mean. We did poison Michael Jordan.
dude, that's such a good docuseries. Mm-hmm. I might rewatch that. I've been playing a lot of basketball.
It was a good one. Ooh, that's what we can talk about actually. The Richard Ramirez.
Who?
Richard Martinez.
Who?
The serial killer, the Night Stalker.
Is that Netflix?
Yeah, so this just came out this week. I watched it last night and a little bit today because out of nowhere. So for people that don't watch this all the time, I have a Pomeranian named Frank the Tank, and Frank, he's been in teething mode, right? Like teething. He wakes us up all the time because either he just wants to play, he doesn't do a sleep regimen anymore, or he's just. I think it's just pain most of the time. Like he's just in a lot of pain. But yesterday he heard something. It just was barking like crazy at 1 a.m. Didn't go to sleep from there. So I just started watching this. Holy shit, dude. This isn't like Tiger King bad, but it's pretty fucked up. This is a crazy crime thriller. I love those. Do you watch serial killer documentaries, stuff like that?
I have to be in the mood for it. It's only just because I don't like feeling super heavy afterward. And dude, here's the thing too. If I watch a lot of dark shit before I go to bed, I have the most vivid dreams. Like this whole week.
Gotcha.
I've like, for example, like the night after the storm of the Capitol, right? I had a dream with a fucking octopus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was, and like, I've never thought I would dream of an octopus trying to eat me. Like, dude, it was fucking wild.
Speaking of what would you eat? I'm just kidding.
Octopus is actually really good. I don't know if you've ever had.
I've had
octopus.
calamari. I've had calamari in Hawaii. It's not bad. I've had calamari here. Not so much. Not as good.
No, dude,
Not my favorite.
Utah's rip-off food.
Yeah. If you want your NBA players to be poisoned, come to Utah.
Do you think he got poisoned? Do you
I think for
we
sure
poisoned him?
he got poisoned, dude.
Do you really think we poisoned him?
Bro, last week people were storming our capital. How fucking stupid are you?
Okay, that's true.
I'm not affiliated with anything, and nobody should look up anything. But fucking what? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What?
But also, how many?
Wrong building, bro.
Bro, here's the thing. How many shit food places do we have here where you do get food poisoning? Especially pizza. That's just a gut bomb.
It's like if somebody all the way in like Detroit was a janitor at a school.
Okay.
And they got wrongly accused of something. And then some guy in Utah got so mad that he just went and killed the janitor at our school.
That's nothing like what?
Yeah. No?
No.
Did I lose you?
You kind of lost me.
Well, I know what I'm talking
That's
about.
like an extreme.
I know what I'm talking about. I don't know.
You need that California food, son. Yeah, we do.
California food? What kind of California food? What are we talking about? Like gross ass pizza?
Don't talk shit on pizza.
California pizza? I'll shit on it.
Oh, dude, that's a shit. Yeah, that's shitty.
We were just talking about it. We were just
Pineapple.
talking about it. A salad pizza? What? Who's eating salad pizza?
I don't know. Like that's like saying, "Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have a salad burger."
Well, that's the other thing. I don't really get lettuce wraps. as far as burgers go. You know what I mean?
I
I
think
kind
it's
of get
because
it for the protein, but I don't get ordering it if you're going to a fast food restaurant. You dig?
I think it's because the buns have a lot of shit in it.
They do, but just make a burger at home and wrap it in some lettuce.
Yeah, but you know how lazy people are? I'm fucking lazy. I eat out more than I like to admit because it's just like I don't feel like cooking.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Like, if I ask McDonald's, hey, will you lettuce wrap your fucking Big Mac so that way it stops getting my belly?
Is that how you're gonna say it to them?
No, I'm nice.
I think that was nice, but that was kind of the problem. It was a little too nice sounding,
No,
like kind of creepy nice.
no.
I'll
I'd
tuck you in.
No, I'd be like this. Yeah, can I just get a Big Mac with like a lettuce wrapped around it? Is that all? Maybe a large Diet Coke. Is that all? And maybe some large fries. Is that all? Yeah, that should do it. Okay, well, sir, it's gonna be this much. Okay, scratch that. Actually,
Had some sweet Thai food in Cali a while back, Alan.
Thai food's great.
Oh, okay. I was shitting on pizza, but California does have way more cultural significance when it comes to food than what we do.
You telling me it's just not a bunch of stay-at-home moms running a restaurant?
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I'm surprised the local restaurants here don't have funeral potatoes.
Yeah, why don't we do that?
Because Utah is associated with funeral potatoes. Every
Mormonism
event
is associated with funeral potatoes.
yeah, or Jello.
Fry sauce has made it. Fry sauce made the cut.
Yeah, and you know what? People are experimenting with that.
How so?
They're adding more to it instead of ketchup and mayonnaise. They're like, oh, let's add some barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce? I've seen pickle juice.
Barbecue sauce and was it Winchester? No, Worcestershire.
Worcester.
Worcester. Yeah.
Worcester. Worcester.
Or Worcestershire sauce.
Let's see here. It has been decided I will be in Utah for a visit to the new studio. Yas. I wasn't reading that slow because I'm dumb. It's just we got a small monitor that we're looking at right now. It is a smaller monitor.
Dude, this is cool though.
Oh yeah, it works so well. It totally works.
Winging it.
Yeah, we're social distancing. We're doing all kinds of weird shit. I don't know if people have realized that these bricks are totally different colors, but it's whatever.
Yeah, it's whatever.
It's whatever. We're Gaggle of Geeks. We do whatever we want. All right, we're just kind of vetting at this point. Is there anything else that we want to cover today, or do we want to wrap up?
I will say there is a short film I watched on Netflix.
And it's called?
If Anything Happens, I Love You.
I love you too, Chaz.
Thanks.
What was it called?
That's what it's called.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What is it? Say more now.
It's a 12-minute short that's animated.
Okay.
I kind of cried.
Okay.
Because it got
your
brought
testicles?
It got brought up because my friend's like, hey, you should watch this. I'm like, okay. He's like, if you cried in Up, you'll cry in this. I'm like, oh, fuck, dude. Bet.
Bet.
And then
No cap.
here we are, just laying in bed, damn it.
Oh, here's what we need to show off. Lift your shirt, Superman. Not like that. Here, let's get the close up for it. Move the mic. Yes. Look at that. Man, you really are not the right height at all for any of this setup.
Gaggle of Geeks represent.
The Gaggle of Geeks merch. That's our segue to close this out. Check out our merch store. What do you think? Is it comfortable? Do you like it?
Dude, I love it.
Yeah? Good. Yes, I know Jay has been rocking some merch. We even have face masks. I didn't know that we had face masks until I checked TeePublic yesterday. What?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
I don't know
I like
that
that
either.
TeePublic sets up different types of branding and things like that. They got coffee mugs, they've got stickers, all kinds of weird shit.
Oh, dude, I gotta get a coffee mug next.
Please. And of course, our Patreon that we're going to be plugging away with new content this week. And Sundance, dude. Sundance is coming in the next couple weeks, and I'm terrified.
Why?
Because I scheduled 20 films to review for the
Dude,
week.
you're gonna be on a ball.
I already feel like I'm behind for a few movies, and I just see I'm like in Interstellar. Let me compare thee to a Midsummer's Interstellar. The wave. I'm just looking at this wave of movies coming to me, and I cannot walk. And it's like every second is like 5 years.
The good news with it being virtual is so you know what films you're gonna be watching, so you can set up a Word document, right? Mm-hmm. And you could have that sitting on the couch with you and just start typing down notes and shit.
Oh no, I get that, but I'm a lazy bitch.
I feel that. That's why I eat out. I don't eat like Army Hammer though.
All right. Make sure that you guys check out our Patreon. We're going to be putting up stuff constantly. Now that we've got this set up, we're probably going to be doing some sketches and weird shit. Like, why not? Why not have parts where we can go to a commercial, move this out of the way, and do a straight up sketch? I don't know how we can do that, but we will figure some weird stuff out with this.
I'm excited.
Make sure that you check Chaz out over under Artists Exposed. No new episode this week?
No new episode. I was working on a website.
No worries. Well, how is the website going?
It's done for now. There's plenty to add, but it's done. So
nice. Well, check us out, patrickbeattyreviews.com, all of our other stuff. Thank you so much, as always, for watching, and we will see you at the next review. Please be advised, Gaggle of Geeks contains strong opinions that may contain language unsuitable for young children. Now here are your hosts, Patrick Beatty and Chaz Campbell Evans.